Good morning. Diane Welch here, Caroline Hightower behind the camera. And we're here this morning with Bryan Tucker at the Navy Yard. He's been gracious enough to meet us here and give us a tour of the place. And so we're very excited about this. You've got a lot of stuff going on, don't you?
Yeah, we do. Our goal right now is to put in 32 campsites where you can bring big campers in with 20 amp, 30 amp, and 50 amp hookups, and then and we'll have water, and then we'll have a septic dump station where the campers can dump their stuff on their way out. Okay. We're going to do our plan is to do like a pavilion area, not a pavilion, but more like a covered area where you can do rent it for birthday parties, anniversaries, things like that. And then we're going to have some recreation stuff. We'll have basketball courts, a basketball court. We'll have a pickleball court eventually, a pool beside the water, and so we've got a beach volleyball area. So for the activities for our campers. And right now we're letting people do a little bit of tent camping and some kayaking and some paddleboat runs.
Okay, that sounds great. And so we have 500 acres here?
Yes, there's 500 acres total on this tract. And we're eventually hoping that we can work our way into, there's 5 miles of road on here. And that, it used to be when it was mined that they've kept the roads up. So we're hoping eventually that we can actually lead into some horseback riding and stuff, some activities down here too when we get our camp stuff going. So we're in the process. We've been at it about a year, and we probably got another full year before we get it really up and going good. But we're hoping in maybe 3 to 4 months we'll at least have the 32 campsites open where we can start getting our big campers in here.
That sounds wonderful. And you said you're going to have some fencing out here.
Yes, at the entrance we'll have, obviously you can see the gate, and then over here we're working on our sign, and then we'll have fencing to go around. The fencing to go around, we actually have a split level fence to run down the side of the road, about 200 foot on each side of the road.
Okay.
And do our landscaping. We'll have it landscaped and our roads, bushes and stuff planted out here. So it's gonna be, it's a lot of work, but we've got a lot done already.
Oh, absolutely. Well, we're just excited about the opportunity to go in there and take a look.
All right, we're gonna go ahead and show you around.
Okay.
So yeah, eventually we're just cleaning this up because eventually this will be, our goal is to get 70 sites in here. But we're gonna start out with these 32. On this side, and we're just cleaning this up so it'll be cleaned up when we get ready. If this takes off like we're hoping, it'll be ready to start. So what we've got here is you can see our ditches, and with our power services down there, we started running our power to our actual campsites. That's what we're in the process now. That's why we put the electrical conduit and stuff in. So each site will have their own power and water. Where they can pour the camper. And all this will be rock eventually when we get done with it. So right here is where we're cleaning up. This is where I was telling you, our basketball court, our volleyball, and our pickleball will eventually be. We just started getting this cleaned up with our pool's gonna sit right here. We'll do like a saltwater pool sitting up here, and where you can sit up on the deck and look out over the water.
Yeah.
If you want to, we'll walk right out here to the beach. Our beach is I got him cleaning up our beach. He's spraying our beach down.
Okay.
Well, we hauled in all this sand. So what was unique here is during the mining, when the mining was going on, when they were mining here, they made these sand pits because they washed the rock. So we've hauled in about 24,000 pounds of sand so far on this beach and that little area of beach over there you see over there. Now we're going to extend this all the way around. So this beach right here is going to go all, this over here will be just like this over here, and it'll be cleaned up. And right here's where we're doing our kayak rentals. We have our fire pits, we have our grills, we've already had people to come out here and over, across here, and we'll go over there is our tent camping, our 10 spots where we cleaned out for tent camping. We also have grills and fire pits and chairs over there for us.
Wonderful.
So it looks a little rough now. We're doing the weed eating and spraying today. We're gonna get it cleaned up.
Right.
We've been away for about a week. We had some other stuff to do, but yeah. So if people want to rent kayaks, we have kayaks they can rent. The paddle boat's in bad shape. We're waiting on our new paddle boats. We've got 2 new paddle boats coming.
Okay.
And everything else seems to be pretty good for us.
Absolutely. Well, like I said, it looks like you guys have thought of everything. And you mentioned that you're going to have, you said a saltwater pool up here.
A beach area will come all the way around here, which we've expanded from here to here now. And then we're going to take it all the way around. And the saltwater pool, you can see this little flat area right here where we started working on.
Right.
The saltwater pool, it'll sit right here on this flat area, and there'll be a 12-foot deck around it. And then up behind it will be all your activities for the kids. So everything will be right here. All your activities will be right here.
Wonderful.
You'll have your saltwater pool. You'll have your all your activities, your basketball, your beach volleyball, you know, stuff like that will be in this one area. It'll be centralized.
Okay. Sounds great. We'll have to come back when you get everything finished.
Yeah,
Hey, listen, this is a tremendous
Yeah, we're in
amount
the
of work,
process.
but isn't it wonderful?
It's a little. It's a lot of work. It's been a lot of work, but we're gonna get there. I mean, you know, I keep telling everybody Rome wasn't built in a year. You know, the Roman Empire was built over hundreds of years. So
Right.
you got to start somewhere, and we
Not
feel like
built
we've got a
today,
pretty
for
good
sure.
start
That's
to it.
right. Absolutely, it looks like it. Hey,
We're gonna,
I love it, and the water looks good. And you got how many acres of water is there? What,
163 acres.
Okay.
And all of it's. So what's unique is it's all connected with channels. So you can kayak. I mean, you can literally kayak out here all day.
Oh.
Because you can go, you know, we'll ride around and I'll show you, but there's so many different areas that you can go to with the kayaks because all the channels, so you can access all the big water through those channels.
Okay, and so the kayaks will be, you'll have them for rent?
Yeah, we have the
for a
kayaks now
day
for
or
rent now.
hours,
Yeah,
or
they can be
it'll
rented
be
for the day.
For the day.
With the kayaks, it has access to the beach areas. So if you kayak, you get access to, if you want to pull up and cook out or hang out on the beach or whatever, you can do that when you kayak.
Right.
And use the paddle boats.
Okay.
So that's basically what we've got going on right now with just the tent camping and the kayak.
Right. Well, it looks great. You're doing
Yeah,
a good job.
we got to get it cleaned up. The storms got us, and we haven't been down here, so we'll have it
Yeah.
cleaned up here shortly. We'll have
Right.
everything. You wouldn't believe the people that come down though and just want to get out here in the
Just
kayaks and take pictures of the lily
Yeah,
pads and stuff. They
absolutely.
just love nature. So
Absolutely. Yeah, and it's wonderful. Most of the trees and everything you're going to keep.
yeah, all this right here, we'll just clean it up, the undergrowth
Yes.
and stuff, but all of our trees. Yeah, we've took out all of our timber that we're going to take out.
Okay.
All of our timber now, everything else, you know, we want it to have the outdoor, you know, that's what people enjoy.
Yes.
As we go over here and look at the kayak beach and the tent cabin, you'll see that we hadn't cleaned out just a little area for the beach, and then we've left everything else. It's just pure. We want to give it that's what people enjoy. They don't,
Absolutely.
you know, they
I
see
agree.
enough of clear land and
Yes.
asphalt all day. They want to
Absolutely.
see the
And
outdoors.
get out in nature and enjoy it and hear the birds.
Full of wildlife too. Got a lot of turkeys, a lot of fox squirrels, which I like because we got fox squirrels down here.
Right.
Actually, this canal is, so people get amazed because this is not the only big water. I mean, you're fixing to see some, you know, there's several places like, start showing them everything that they can access, and all they're like, oh man,
Yeah.
road
Absolutely.
system in here.
Absolutely.
And it's full of big bass and crack.
Wow.
Oh, they've caught some big ones out of here.
Now on your website you'll have all of the prices and everything.
Yeah, well, what our eventual goal is once we get everything up and running, is we'll have a website that you can do all of your booking, all of your paying. Everything will be your waivers. We have people sign liability waivers. Your waivers will you'll be able to do all that online. Everything will be handled online once. But right now it's not, because we're just, you know, trying to phase in some stuff to get some ideas of what we're looking at. As to, you know, like I think the kayak rentals will be huge when we get the campground up and going.
Yes.
And the paddle boats. We also want to do golf carts, because you can see this, people can ride on the golf carts in the afternoon or in the morning.
Yeah.
Be able to ride. Got the foundation laid anyway.
Right.
Like I said, I think a full. When we started, I kind of had like a 3-year plan. You know, it's probably going to take 3 years to get everything.
So how far in are we?
We're a year in.
Okay.
April the 20-something was a year, so
Okay.
we're a year and a month. So we're getting there. You know, I figured it'd take us a year to get everything permits and
Right.
everything we needed and get it cleaned up to a certain extent. And then next year you'll really see a lot of progress because you've already got that done. Now you can just start moving on the individual stuff.
Right.
Like you can take a section and work on it and get it done.
Yeah.
Eventually, when we get all this cleaned up and everything done, we want to do some little gyrocopters, like some of their events have it land. They land out here on the water, open it back up where they have a place, because the landing strip is about probably over about a half a mile long, where they had their plane.
Right.
They used to fly in and out back here.
Yeah.
You can see this is beautiful back
Yes, it
here
is.
too.
It is beautiful.
Out on the water. So this is like one of the little canals that I was telling you about. It's water with a kayak or small John boats. You can access all of it. Be correct. In the 1940s, during the World War, the Navy came in here and contracted out to build docks, floating docks and stuff like that, so they could build them over here and take them over to unload the ships when they were coming in to fight the war. So they did a contract, and that's how it got the name of the Navy Yard. They built their stuff in here. Yep. So here's our little kayak beach area with a grill and a fire pit. All this up to get it, obviously where it's at now. But besides just keeping the undergrowth cut down, we're going to let this just kind of stay like this.
Yes.
Had them floating around. We put corn on them so the ducks could get up and eat off of them.
Yeah.
Right.
And we had the ducks eat off of them. The beavers, more or less, the beavers would tear them up though.
Oh.
The beavers would get up there and just, to put all that weight on them.
Right.
But the little ducks would get up there, and we got one little set of, we got a male and female pair of mallards, and they got 10 little babies with them.
Oh, my
They
goodness.
come out over there and they come around, and
Oh, that's
we got all
neat.
kind of geese. We got all.
It's beautiful.
We're gonna work on it.
Peaceful. Yeah,
It is peaceful.
wonderful.
Spraying now, so you got all my weed eaten done. We're fixing to move over here and clean this up next. Yeah, it's fixing to get. And like I said, we've got some nicer kayaks. We've got some new kayaks, but we've got several kayaks coming down, and a couple more paddle boats, because that seems to be the thing when it gets hot. But people like to take the paddle boats out in the afternoon, just paddle out, and look at the wildlife. So we've got
very
several
restful,
things
peaceful
going on.
thing to do. Yeah.
So now, in the meantime, until the website's up and running, if somebody's interested in coming out?
We have a Facebook page, Navy
Okay.
Yard Outdoor Adventures. They can look on it and reach out and contact us. And right now, everybody's just been contacting me, and yeah, they just been coordinating with me, and I'll line them up, meet them here, or tell them how to sign the waivers and what to do.
Okay.
So yeah.
Yeah, that's how I got your name. And
Was
that's
it?
and how I contacted you. So.
Yeah,
And hey, it's been wonderful. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. I'm glad y'all came out. I'm glad we got some excitement, a lot of excitement for it. And I really do feel like, and you know, I'm not saying it as a because of the business, but I feel like it's really going to be good for this end of our county.
I feel like
This end of our
too.
county needs this, and we, you know, honestly and truthfully, we should have been utilizing the river and the PD River. We've always said that, you know, it needs to be utilized. I think we got a lot of opportunities, and I think with the bypass coming through that they've just put over here, I think that this end of the county is going to see a lot of growth, and hopefully we can be a part of it, give them something, you know, give people something to enjoy.
Glad we got the opportunity.
I'm glad, and like I said, I'm glad that we got a lot of interest from the community.
Yes, yes, I can.
Seems like everybody's on board, and it's really exciting, and we're going to do our best to try to get it done.
There you go. Absolutely.
I go back to playing golf.